Hi, I'm Dr. Mike DiTolla, the Director of Clinical Affairs for Sirona Dental. I'd like to welcome you to the Sirona Media Panel. We are coming to you live from the 2016 Chicago Midwinter event. To my left, Ingo Zimmer. Ingo, all things CEREC, all things CAD/CAM.
Absolutely.
Nice to see you.
Nice
to his left, Adam Busch, Product Marketing Manager for CEREC. And to his left, Dr. Todd Ehrlich from in or around Austin, Texas.
I thought he was from Bee Cave.
He is from Bee Cave. That's when you think of going to the dentist and you want to see a healthcare provider, you think, I'd like to go to a bee cave.
That
sounds like that's going to be a gentle, warming, nice place to be able, a relaxing place to be able to go.
It's a new way to do anesthetic.
It is, exactly.
Bumblebee venom,
Well, guys, I want to talk a little bit about SIROWORLD, our upcoming event. In fact, Todd, let's start with you. You've had the opportunity to speak at CEREC 27.5. I've seen you speak there.
I've lectured at all of them.
And so you have, and that's why you won't be lecturing at SIROWORLD 2016. Are you looking forward to paying full retail, full tuition to be able to go? Tell us a little bit about your experience of speaking there.
No, I'm not coming now.
Yeah, you are coming. You've already signed a contract.
Yeah, that's right. No, you know what the best thing is? I mean, it's a great honor to be able to lecture at it, but I think the brotherhood coming into one of these meetings, whether it's a celebration meeting or now these new SIROWORLDs, when the doctors leave there, they're motivated. Their teams are ready to do something different. They see other doctors using products in ways that they've only kind of thought of, and they get inspired. In fact, what inspired me to kind of do what I'm doing right now is CEREC 20.
Right.
When I went to the meeting in Berlin and the one in Las Vegas, I walked out of there on fire, ready to do more. And so I think it motivates, and also it's a great opportunity to have brotherhood within the CAD/CAM community.
Right. And most of us who became dentists, it was with the intent of being a solo practitioner, opening a practice and practicing by yourself. And as a result, often as the lone male in a sea of estrogen with dental assistants and hygienists, it is true, though, that it is at times kind of lonely because you're not hanging out with a lot of dentists. And this is really a time for everybody to kind of come together, let their hair down, have some great education, some great entertainment at the same time. Yeah. Ingo, you've been putting on these meetings. Todd mentioned CEREC 20. I know that, where was that one held?
That was at the Bally's in Las Vegas.
That's
that was my very first time I got into the United States.
Your experience was going to Bally's.
Yeah, I can still smell it somehow. It was a very interesting experience.
We've come a long way.
We came a long way.
I remember Sirona had a Groupon, and that's why they actually decided to go with Bally's, because they had a 20% off coupon.
Exactly. And we had, over time we evolved, CEREC 20, 25, CEREC 27.5, and then it resulted into CEREC 30. Right. Great speakers, great lectures, general session, great people. And we had Todd, so overall, it was just outstanding, And we have really evolved. In CEREC 30, we had about 6,000 attendees.
Amazing.
And as Todd just said, it's the brotherhood, it's a camaraderie, but we're also expanding. It's not just the CEREC user event anymore, like we started in the beginning. We're evolving, covering all aspects of dentistry, orthodontic, implantology, and there's more to come now with the upcoming SIROWORLD event.
And that's really what I think is the exciting part, is that designing a meeting that every dentist is going to want to come to, because not everybody has reached the point where they're ready to embrace chairside CAD/CAM yet. It's only a matter of time, we know that.
Only a matter of time.
But now we have something, because dentists do, and Todd, as an example, I'm sure he still does, direct posterior composites, does some root canals from time to time. So an educational event that really does represent all the different fields, so that every dentist will want to come for the education and then stay for the entertainment and hopefully blow them away. Adam, what do you think? You've been at all these meetings as well and had the opportunity to get some doctors there, and what are their responses when they've come away from it?
I have the unique position of being able to see a lot of different dentists. So here at Chicago Midwinter, every conversation I have is different. And if I go to an ortho show next week, I have a different set of doctors that I talk to and different set of needs. And I think SIROWORLD in general can accomplish everything for everybody. We have a track for everybody, even their assistants. You talked about the camaraderie with the dentists themselves, but also the staff. They get to learn from each other, learn best practices. How do I do things in the office a little more efficiently for the doctor and for myself?
Because chairside CAD/CAM really is as much of a team sport, if you will, as anything in dentistry. In fact, one of the reasons that chairside assistants complain, I'm sure you've heard it, Todd, is they don't like endo because they're bored. They're sitting there watching the dentist go like this.
That's right.
Or now with the engine drill, and they're bored. But this chairside CAD/CAM and today's announcement of solid zirconia really allows them to get more involved, and they can do 90% of the procedure, can't they?
Yeah, they can do anything from start to finish. It's a very quick and easy workflow that we have today on everything that we do on the CEREC side. Not just this, but also the ortho, the implantology. Everything is streamlined so that any user can pick up all of these devices and do something instantly. And that's the magic of what we do at Sirona. or what we try to do.
And so making dentists wait like 5 years between meetings seemed like a lot. 2.5 years seemed like a lot. Dentists are like, why can't we do this more often?
Exactly.
And so we decided to do this on a yearly basis, and we also listened to the feedback that said, 2/3 of the dentists are east of the Mississippi, and they said, we love Vegas, we love flying out there, but it'd be easier and possibly more affordable if it was somewhere on the East Coast, and so the decision was made, Orlando, Florida.
Exactly. We're going to Orlando, Florida this August.
This August.
This August.
11th to the 13th.
11th through the 13th. It will be a phenomenal event. We have the entire resort, so we own
That's
the
pretty
entire.
amazing.
That's pretty amazing, and we will provide top-class entertainment. I mean, Todd will be there, and great speakers will be there, but also entertainment that is.
We should only
out
come
of this
because
world.
I'll be there, apparently. So nobody else will be there, apparently. Just me.
Todd's the,
I'm going to do the entire meeting.
he's the musical act as
He's
well.
Yeah, I just want to announce the band, so it will be Todd
Karaoke,
Ehrlich and the Bumblebee.
And the Bee Caves, that's right.
And
The Bee Caves. Todd and the Bee Caves.
Todd and
What's
the Bee
wrong
Caves.
with that?
That's the top act.
like one of those
No,
jug
I mean,
bands.
we have unbelievable entertainment, and last night we had a great party here at the House of Blues, where Michael Oggins announced the first big act for the SIROWORLD party in Orlando, and we will have One Republic. One Republic
Huge
will be in
Republic.
Florida playing a full show at SIROWORLD.
My daughter just signed up for SIROWORLD 2016. After Michael made the
Full
announcement
retail?
last night, full retail, yeah. She's going to have her own breakout. And I texted her that, she was like, "You're kidding me," And all of a sudden now I'm cool as a father.
That's right.
because I was like, yeah, I'll be introducing him. I'll be hanging with him backstage.
Exactly.
She's like, "What do I have to do to come to this meeting?" And I was like, "Go to dental school, or at least work in a dental office."
Hey, what happened to my band? I thought I was how'd I get taken out
You've
of
just
this?
been canceled.
Oh my gosh.
But
All
you
right,
weren't
I'm
getting,
outta
much like this panel, you weren't getting paid.
I
So
know.
Yeah, exactly.
All
Same
right.
thing.
you don't need
You
to worry
should
I'll
about
work
it.
harder next year.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, it's pretty impressive that what we want to do is create an event that is memorable. That you don't have to really think back and look through photos to go, what did we do that one year? Where did we go? This would be a great kind of a inducement for, like, if we hit our production goals for this year, Todd, we'll take the office to wherever the SIROWORLD meeting. I'd love for that to become like an annual vacation for dental offices, whether it was
right.
Vegas or Florida to go back.
Yeah,
and
and
forth.
it could alternate, obviously, because it's regional now. So then, if on the West Coast, it might be a treat to go to Orlando,
Right.
rather than just go to the standard Las Vegas.
No, absolutely. And I think it's incredibly important to understand that entertainment is a very, very important part, because we know that the dentists, they like to party.
Right. Saw it last night.
Yeah, we saw it last night. But it's also offering, best-in-class education.
Right. Yep.
So really covering all aspects from restorative, ortho, implantology, really covering all the different aspects into ensuring it's not just a CEREC owner event.
That's right.
This is now really covering all aspects of dentistry. And if you have one meeting that you want to go to that year, it's that meeting, because this is where you learn it all.
Right. And it's not like you have to take everything in the endo track. You can mix and match.
Exactly.
You go to an ortho class, an endo
Yeah.
class, and then see some CEREC stuff. And see as much or as little as you want of any of those
It's really
steps.
interesting, just as we're talking about this, I was thinking, meetings in general are dying kind of, it's because a lot of things are online and everything, but look at these meetings. They're just growing and expanding, and it's because it's that brotherhood that I was mentioning before. People want to feel involved in something, in a higher technology, more fun. At a meeting I did yesterday, the doctors were talking about, I want to be a part of something. I want to do dentistry faster, more in a more fun way, and this is what this meeting's all about.
Well, and to be able to go to a show too that's all about digital dentistry, no matter what we're talking about, to know you have a one-stop shop. You go there, you get your education, then you get to meet all of the other vendors that help support this process. There's no other place like it.
Right, and because of that, everything is kind of cutting edge. Everything's forward-looking. There's not an amalgam track. There's not a gold foil track, to my knowledge.
But you should. You should do a gold foil track.
We don't need to appeal to every dentist.
Yeah,
I think 99% of the dentists
digital gold foil
will probably be enough. So this is going to be
It's
a
amazing.
wonderful event and unforgettable.
Yeah.
And looking forward to being out there. And just in case they didn't understand what we said, we literally are renting out the entire hotel.
The entire
Every
hotel,
room in there is going to be ours.
And there's a second big announcement. No one asked us for it, but we still do it. So you will host it, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Okay, no, it's-
Exactly.
I'm
I'd like to. I'd like to. I kind of thought. I thought we had already agreed on that. But yes, I would love to be able
I want to make
to
it
host
official.
it
We're a little
once
bit in
this
limbo,
happened.
Like,
Right. Well, that I feel like that's actually a bigger announcement that I'm hosting it than the One Republic one. I was waiting for Michael to say that on stage last night, and we got a really big
announcement.
It wasn't me. It turns out it was all about One Republic. All right, so we agreed we're all going to be there, gentlemen.
Absolutely.
All right.
And Todd will be there too.
Todd, yeah, come on, Ingo. You missed your opportunity
that
at a
was
final.
the Golden Bridge, yeah. All the great people will be
You
there.
missed your
and
final.
Todd,
I love that coat, by the way, Todd.
Yeah, it's
not your
stylish.
size.
I love it. I'm going to get one just like it
In
afterwards.
the bee cave.
Yeah, were you in a costume last night?
No.
No, I couldn't recall. We had that was a lot. You were Captain Sissy?
No,
what was
not.
that?
Wow.
I was not there.
No, you weren't there. I saw a slender figure in pink with the trash can lid. There's a Hello Kitty logo on it.
You must be mistaken.
Okay, I must have been seeing things. Well, that about wraps it up for our look into SIROWORLD 2016. I want to thank you for your time and your continued commitment to quality dentistry.